Bam here, and I'm saying hello as we delve further into Bitterblack Isle. Last time we dropped off and finished the last episode, we had made it to this small area where we can use Baroche to gather some items to be ready for further into the labyrinth. And as you see, we are all set with this. And we're going to move on. So we have our blast arrows, and today we're going to take out the first form of Daimon. And then we're going to play back through it and find out what happens next.
Have we sufficient stores of oil?
So, let's take a look around first.
Tread carefully. Mark each step well.
Not all chests in this labyrinth are equally rewarding was a tip we saw today. And you have to be careful because it is true. Let your pawns open those for you. We have a Minotaur coming our way.
We'll not fear for ambush if we dispel the dark with this.
Bring it over here. Get over here. We'll light this up here. We'll use 300 rift crystals. And that does quite a bit of damage to those. Now they do run out, but they are very helpful. Because these guys hit like a train. There you go. Bloody chain we'll need. Somebody pick that up for me. Now, last episode, we also took out Death. We didn't pick up the quest for Death until later. But you can get the boots that I am wearing from defeating Death. Oh, we got some arrows flying at us. We got some angry dark pawns here. Let's take these out real quick. If you finish, there's a quest on the Baroche board back there. But I'll have to point out when we do the second run. If you get 3 Cursed Dragon Horns, Baroche will actually start selling. Careful, because these still hit like a train, even with the strength that we have under our Arisen. These enemies are still very tanky. But luckily, the Holy Enchantment on this sword makes it a little easier. Open that up. Go ahead, please. Come on.
On my way. I'll have a look around. Very well.
Yeah, look around. Here, try this one. Try opening this one.
I'll heal your wounds.
You know what's in it.
I shall restore your health. Hold on.
I'm on my way.
Very well.
I'll go at once.
Let's get everybody around here. Somebody will open it. There you go. You did release me. Thank you. Watch out for that sigil. Stay out of it. There we go.
Let's have these.
You get 10,000 experience for those.
Treasure, perhaps?
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
And a rock.
What's that?
It's armor level 2.
What's this?
Leave it to me.
You can jump over here.
Seems the stench of death has learned. The reaper comes to resist.
Ah, it's Death again. Well, looks like we're gonna have to. And a curative. The stench of death. He's back at full health again, ladies and gentlemen. Aim for his head. We might be able to drop him here. Nope. Death ran away again.
Take care, you aren't soaked in water.
Well, it happens. It happens, as you see. Now, when you take that trip over there...
A bit more light can only help us in our explorations.
No fear for ambush if we dispel the dark with this.
The ring of desiccation that I wear helps my lantern from being put out when it's wet. Oh, what do we get? Bitterblack here, level 1. Let's open this. Drop a deliverance. So that path I showed you.
I heal your wounds.
Nightfall Crescent. Here's an Elder Ogre.
Then a normal ogre.
So they're much stronger than a normal ogre. They're called an Elder Ogre. Lightning works very well against them. And you can aim for the head to weaken. But you want to go for the legs. And then definitely get it into one of these. That'll at least hold it for a time. Because they are incredibly armored. And they give you a variation of Hulk Hogan's leg drop there. The Holy enchantment works really well against them, but you want to hit them in the head because the rest of their body is incredibly armored. Right now, definitely ticked off. Slam dances around. When it does fall, it's less resistant to the damage. Set it on fire and it gives you a little bit of time. Elder Ogre Fangs, all important to have. When we do the 0 to 200 run, we will go through all of the different iterations, ways to take them down, how to use what you get from them. It's going to be very in-depth and it's going to take some time, so I hope you all join me. Now's a good time to mention to follow me on Twitch because it will be live on Twitch, but they will go up on YouTube as well. This rancid bait meat is important if you want to farm Cursed Dragon Horns, which you will need and we will use in our playthrough.
What's this?
But you want to take care of... we're going to show all the different ways to do this. But yeah, follow me on Twitch. Check out my YouTube channel, at A Voice Among Many. Subscribe.
Now choose. Stand against me or speak your wish.
All right, so we have...
Offer your beloved in forfeit, and I shall see your will done.
That's true. But we need to make a quick trip back up. We're in the Bloodless Stockade currently. Another ogre. So when we cleared this area, this will be useful to us, because what we're going to do right now... Come here. So unlike other ogres that target female pawns, you can knock him over here. The Elder Ogre tends to target male pawns. And, of course, my Arisen. Ooh, that's a heck of a throw. This is a quick takedown of an Elder Ogre here. Through the help of the Holy Enchantment. There you go. And we made back all our Rift Crystals that we used. What we're going to do right now, we do have to grab... Yep.
None may touch the Arisen. I'm on my way.
None may touch the Arisen, yet I'm getting eaten. So, could you release me, please? Come on. See, that put me down pretty heavily. So what happens when you get stuck in there? Moonstone. We'll take the healing real quick. We'll return. We'll be fine. We're going to go back to the Arisen's Refuge very quickly. And we're going to grab the items that we need. And by that time, my life will go back to where it needs to go. And we'll be ready to take on further adventure. Sleep worms everywhere.
It is possible to fall prey to an illness without ever noticing. Stay vigilant. Rift crystals to light it.
Rubicite. You will need it.
My strength. What's this?
There's a lot of things you've seen me not pick up and not use. That's because there's an Arisen to follow. They help you on your path.
In memory of Greta.
In memory of Greta.
Silent-hearted, dragon-forged. With hair of gold and will of tempered steel.
Let me show you where we're at
Ransomed me from
currently.
a village burnt to ash. Instilled life and fight. Dearest mentor.
So,
I
the
commend
path
you
that
now
we
to
took
rest
down was
eternally.
over here, and it just drops you down to exactly where you need to go.
Bereft of master and memory, I keep now
This way.
my
It's
side.
just a different way to get there.
She
And
lives on.
I showed you that way because if you do look in there, it's your first playthrough and you haven't seen it, and you fall,
This I swear before your empty grave.
you're going to wonder how you ended up there or where you are. You would have made it there anyway.
This looks
So it
interesting.
just makes the confusion a little easier to work with. Skeleton keys, of course. Of course. So what we're going to do right now, though, is go back and pick up more blast arrows. Because we used them on Death, who made a second attempt to come after our crew, and again failed because he ran away. So, let's grab what we need to. And make this work. And this would be a good time I could show you this other quest here. I believe it's on this board. Because we did take the death one. A cursed errand. So if you take this quest on and you defeat it, Baroche here will start selling the weapons that you can find that are cursed in the Bitterblack Isle. So it is a great quest to finish. And we will do that during our one playthrough. But first off, yes, we will come across new foes. Yes, yes.
Will you have a look?
So let's manage our stored items. Keeping the liquid vim. Gonna lighten ourselves up here a little bit because we have to take on what we have to take on. No dying now. We intend not to die. So the last area we were in, we're going to come across some things, but we're not going to take them out during this one. We're going to go right.
Be wary. There are beasts that dwell within such chests.
Yes, you guys are aware of it. You've seen it happen twice.
We'll not fear for ambush if we dispel the dark with this.
So we're back here again and making our way back down.
Shall we head this way?
Yes. Yes, we will. Watch the steps. No railing. Safety hazards down here in Bitterblack Isle. So this is reminds me a lot of the catacombs with just a lot more danger.
We'll not fear for ambush if we dispel the dark with this.
Another Elder Ogre. Let's just move past it. You've seen me take them down. We're going to get to Daimon. The Spar Yard of Scant Mercy.
It is a welcome surprise to find a rift stone in such a dire place.
Living armor.
This cursed armor requires magic. So, from the front, you won't do much anything. What you need to do is hit it in places, and I normally get away from that.
It's useless. We can't touch it. It's not working.
I see that some of the pawns here have not fought these before. There we go. They have quick recovery.
Aim for their backs. It's useless. We can't touch it.
But you break them apart if you attack the areas that do not have the shield on it. So you want to try and get behind it and break it down as quickly as possible. There you go. Magic works very well against it. And so that will open that up. We get to move forward. This is the first time you see one of these.
It was a fine scrap, if I may say so myself.
Leave it to me.
What's that?
Don't fall in. Always good to have them. We're going to explore all these areas more in depth when we go into the 0200 run. Right now, we're just going to get to Daimon and see what happens. So this opens us further in. This is the Fallen City. Mind your step, please. There's a lot to look at around here. Right now, we're going to get there as quick as possible.
You have been chosen.
We know.
So
We know.
saying, the worm prized the heart from my breast. I was made Arisen, known to the dragon, and bound to hunt it.
It is a city.
It is a fate I embrace. What use have I for a heart left hollow?
This looks interesting.
In a world without sweet
So you think you want to go this way?
My mentor,
You want to talk to
my mother,
see at least the
my
fates of the
beloved.
people. These are fellow Arisen,
I live
trapped
only
here
to see the dragon
for all
claimed to have
eternity.
slain.
Stay vigilant.
Can we free
Places
them?
unremarkable plants may hold
I will see its scaly hide stripped from bone by my hands ere I rest.
Lots of Rift Buy crystals. When you're doing a first playthrough, we're going to pick up all of them. Because that's how we're going to be able to purify the cursed weapons we find here until we get that quest. We need those weapons. We need that armor.
The Arisen,
Stripped of its people,
the Seneschal,
this place feels
the whole cursed world.
somehow.
All is but an illusion.
Is it?
A meaningless refrain. A
Seems
hollow
they're all
echo.
abandoned.
What sense is there in giving one's life for these falsehoods? I damn them all.
You guys know where to go.
And I will not cease in my destruction until the last sense
Seems like there's not a lot going on down here.
Feel it in the marrow of my bones.
But after this first
Force beckons me
playthrough,
beyond.
you'll see a huge difference
I will make
in the enemies that spawn all the way through.
along the way.
We've made it.
I feel naught but murderous intent beyond.
Are we ready? Let's begin. We are in the Bitterblack Sanctum. This is what happens when an Arisen does not follow a good path. Oh no. All right. Let's begin. Yeah, you're a little terrifying. So right away, you want to hit yourself with liquid vim. Stack your Conqueror's Periaps, and get your blast arrows out, and then hit your fivefold flurry.
Every blow is fierce and strong.
Yeah.
I'm coming to help.
the Arisen are mine.
Because those blast arrows hold him back. The liquid vim keeps you going, and you want to stay away from what happens next. Because he'll try and pull you in. Now I'm out of blast arrows. But luckily I have the fire enchantment and the liquid vim to keep me going. And that is Daimon's first form. Defeated. Let's go take a look.
Still-hearted kinsman, you have my thanks.
You're welcome. Oh, now you guys are
To
scared.
destroy is simpler than to create, and harder still is to see aught to fruition, to end it rightly. The infinite chain is yours, Arisen, to grant measure, to give what shape you will. And I, at last, can step beyond its span. My Grete, dearest Aura.
This object, it is
Did it?
cursed.
There's no way we could have lost to that.
Now, pick up everything that you get from him. Don't forget.
I take that.
Make sure that he's not laying on anything, because he has some weapons and such that are useful. And then there's always a secret back here. There's a wake stone over here. Useful to get to if you need to. But we made it through without having to use any, so I'm up a wake stone from what I brought in. And a shard. Let's grab what's here. You don't have to be afraid of any of these. Level 2.
I wonder what's inside.
Moonbeam Gem.
This looks interesting.
Bitterblack Novelty Level 3. And Bitterblack Gear Level 3. Alright, now we make our way through here. The long staircase back to the surface. This is open now. So, this lets you know that you're going to go back to the labyrinth entrance, and you will not be able to immediately return here. So this is the end of the first run of Bitterblack Isle. So yes, we're going to do it. Now, once you leave here, it'll reset everything in there. And Daimon's second form will be available. No longer are they cursed.
Strong man. Strong enough to protect someone. Strong enough to love someone. I longed to prove it. To myself as much as any other. Longed to show that I could give aught back and not simply take. And yet, in that moment, I chose to cast it all away. Though I cursed the world, what was writ true in my soul was an apology to you and our master who fostered a soul within you.
You have not left to prove, my sweet. For I have known your love, and know it still.
Beautiful.
I have e'er wished nothing more than to share in your world, be it within the endless chain or beyond. Let us find our place together.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the Dark Arisen. But it's not over.
It is difficult to breathe
So you're
down
back.
here.
Baroche now comes to the surface.
Sent our host to his grave, have you? Remind me never to cross you. Still, seems these walls aren't about to come crumbling down for want of his presence. Mayhap they've taken root one material plane.
I feel as if freshly awakened from some long dream. Yet I heard clear each word exchanged between you and the one who possessed me. I remember them still.
That's good.
That woman. She too was named Ulra. Perhaps it was that chance bond that led her spirit to me. And through me she called to you. To one whose strength of will outmatched the master of this place.
It did.
Arisen or no, my own will seems a guttering candle to your sun. I shall remain here a while, I think, to contemplate the meaning of our meeting here.
So with that being said, we now have some new quests on the board here. Nothing really unusual. But that leaves our first run of Bitterblack Isle to be finished. When we come back, we will take on Bitterblack Isle and Daimon's second and true form. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. This is Avam saying I appreciate all your support. I can't do it without you guys. So follow me on Twitch. Check out my YouTube channel at A Voice Among Many. Subscribe. Leave a like and comments. I will get back to you. I appreciate playing this game, and I hope you all enjoy it just as much as I do. I'll see you next time. We're on.